Welcome to the fifth quarter. I'm Tara Skipper. Well, the Garden Grove Argonauts are just one game away from going to the CIF Finals for a second year in a row. But there's just one team standing in their way, the 8-3-1 Northwood Timberwolves of the Pacific Coast League. Our very own Josh Webb is coming off an amazing performance. He rushed for 285 yards last week in the win over Woodbridge. But the Timberwolves do have a star of their own. Quarterback Ricky Bautista has thrown for 2,256 yards and 25 touchdowns this season. So we have two great teams with some energetic offenses, but only one team can go to the big show.
Argos fans made a human tunnel for their boys to walk through before they took their home field one last time for the season. Northwood's Kevin Feige gets the first touchdown of the night. The Timberwolves needed only 1 minute and 38 seconds to move the ball 49 yards and get the 3-yard TD. Grove responds with a touchdown of their own to close out the first quarter. Josh Webb carries the ball 4 yards into the end zone. It's a tied game at 7. Webb shows off another one of his many skills, passing the ball, when he airs it out to Avery Williams for a 56-yard touchdown. A blocked extra point leaves the score at 13-7 with the Argos in the lead. Grove's other quarterback, Giovanni Duran, shows he can make the big plays too. Williams is on the receiving end once again with this 21-yard touchdown pass. Score is 20-7. With 1 minute to go in the half, Timberwolves QB Ricky Bautista stays cool under pressure and completes a pass to Reed Gubernick for a 20-yard touchdown. 20-14 is the score going into halftime. The Timberwolves start the third quarter with possession, and all it takes is one play, a pass from Bautista to Alex King, followed by a long run to the end zone. It's a 52-yard touchdown, and that gives Northwood the lead at 21-20. Grove gets the ball, and 6 plays later, Duran throws it to Webb, who keeps going and completes the 67-yard play. Score is 26-21. The Argos extend their lead when Webb takes a direct snap and runs with it for 32 yards. Grove wants to make up for the missed extra point in the second quarter, so Duran passes to Webb on a 2-point conversion, and it works. 35-21 Garden Grove. Northwood recovers 2 Argos fumbles in the fourth quarter, including one resulting from this failed handoff. But the Timberwolves can't capitalize on the turnovers. No points are scored in the fourth. The final score is 35-21, and the Argos are going back to the CIF Finals. Senior and first-year varsity member Giovanni Duran threw for 201 yards for the night, but he's excited for more than just his performance.
It feels great. I'm so happy for me, everybody. I'm proud of my team, the line, everybody, special teams, everybody that comes out and practices. I'm just ecstatic right now.
While Duran is feeling ecstatic, Avery Williams, who had 101 yards receiving in the game, is simply feeling confident.
I have lots of confidence, I know we can. I know we have a good team. I think we have a better team than we had last year.
While head coach Willie Puga is feeling his team's excitement, he has his eye on the prize.
It's unbelievable, but it doesn't mean much if we don't win next week.
Thanks for the highlights, Tara. The La Quinta Aztecs exited the playoffs after a tough first-round loss to Loera. But for the Aztecs, even getting to postseason play was something no one in the Garden Grove League thought they could do, except the Aztec players and coaches. Tara Skipper has a recap of La Quinta's amazing season.
This season started out like many others for La Quinta. They opened up Buena Park and played Calvary Chapel. After 2 weeks, they were 0-2 and hadn't scored a point. Aztec teams usually have to win with speed and surprise because they usually see bigger and stronger teams on the other side of scrimmage. This year was no exception. The team was up and down in their next 2 games with Fairmont Prep and a tough Costa Mesa team. Then it was time for league play. First up was a hungry Rancho Alamitos team. Rancho came into the game 0-5, losing 3 of those games by less than a touchdown. The game is La Quinta's homecoming, but Rancho takes the lead and doesn't let up. Nicky Lou ran for a touchdown, and Darren Wynn connects with Luis Rupena for another. But Brett Hurley and company hold on and get a hard-fought win, 21-16 over the Aztecs. Next up is Bolsa Grande. If the team brought a little confidence from the Rancho game, they grew it against the Matadors. Nick Liu had over 140 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns in the contest, and La Quinta evened their league record with a 34-0 victory. When the Aztecs met Los Amigos the following week, they still had the mo. They used a variety of weapons, including this 8-yard Andy Liu pass to Jacob Kersey to go up 27-3 at halftime. The Lobos came charging back in the second half to force overtime. A turnover and this thriller from Andy Liu to Aaron Watkins secures a big league win for La Quinta.
The team worked so hard today. They put up through every single thing. Fourth quarter, overtime, they give it all they got. We didn't give up anywhere.
The win earned Coach Wes Choate and Channel 3 an unexpected shower.
You come out, we're a damn good football team. We come in, and it's...
This team was making a splash. They believed in themselves, and they were 2-1 in the Garden Grove League. 2 league wins was a pretty good season for the recent Aztec squads, but they wanted more. The blue and gold swarmed Josh Webb in their encounter with first-place Garden Grove High School. They got a nice score when Darren Wynn found Jacob Kersey on his way to the end zone, but Grove was running on all cylinders. The Argos win this game handily, 48-7. It was just a bump in the road for La Quinta. In a rare league game played in sunlight, the blue and gold met the Santiago Cavaliers. The Aztecs are on fire. First, Nicky Liu carries at 66 yards to notch the game's first score. Then Andy Liu goes to the air for Luis Rapena and field position. And Nicky Liu hammers it home. Their defense came up big too. When the dust settles, La Quinta is an impressive 47-20 winner, heading to the CIF playoffs for the first time in more than a decade.
In May, we were talking about going to the playoff, and that's our dream and our goal. And right now, we did it. We're 3-2 in league, and we're going to a playoff. It's like amazing.
I don't even know what to say. Like, it's such a good feeling to win. We worked hard over 9 months.
Nobody believed that we could do it. I mean, nobody but the guys that came up to practice every day. We proved everybody wrong. It's a great group of kids. They work hard every single day, and they finally got what they deserved.
The 2010 La Quinta Aztecs was the team that could. Gaston Castellanos has another season recap for the Pacifica Mariners.
There is something about Pacifica football. Maybe it's the fans. They have one of the best in Peter Pacifica, who never misses a game if he can help it. Maybe it's the way the tight-knit community around the school turns out for every game, win or lose.
We just came together as a team. We love to do that. I mean, we're a family.
Running back Cody Johnson should know. His offensive line, made up of juniors and seniors, opened the way for the talented runner. Johnson racked up 1,157 yards, rushing over the course of the 11-game season. The Mariner defense is also stingy. While the offense averaged 25 points per game, Pacifica allowed just 16. In more than half of their contests, opponents were able to score only once against the Mariner defense. The preseason opener against Murrieta Valley set the tone. The Mariners won 15-7. The win was followed by victories over El Dorado, Whittier, and crosstown rival Garden Grove. The Mariners dominated their old adversaries from the Garden Grove League with a convincing score of 42-27.
Yeah, they have some terrific, skilled athletes. So it's clear to see why they've been so good over the last couple of years. But when we needed to make some plays in the secondary and at linebacker, we did.
Quarterback Mario Nava led his team to a 7-4 record in one of Orange County's toughest leagues. He had 62% completion rate for 1,652 yards total. His favorite target, Joel Willis, gained 638 of those yards receiving. The Empire League opener pitted the Mariners against a new addition, the Tustin Tillers. Tustin outscored opponents by an average of 26 points. They beat the Mariners by only 7. A showdown with Kennedy High School ended in a frustrating 7-2 loss as the Fighting Irish put the brakes on Pacifica's high-powered offense. Again, the Mariner defense held Kennedy to just 1 touchdown. Pacifica went on to 3 straight victories in league play. The Mariners beat Valencia by 20 points, pounded Western by 27, and defeated Yorba Linda by 22. The Pacifica fans showed up for each game, including a final league heartbreaker, a 1-point loss to the then undefeated Cypress Centurions. In their first CIF playoff game, the Mariners drew the Villa Park Spartans and took a tough 33-14 loss. But it's a defeat cushioned by many preseason triumphs and wins in a challenging, reconstituted Empire League. Whenever fans go to a Pacifica football game, they will see a team take the field that has tradition and pride. Win or lose, it's always great to watch the Mariners play. For Tara Skipper, this is Gaston Castellanos for the 5th quarter.